And yep, I guess we're live right now. I will check also on my PC, but hello everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm back. Previous months I was sick, so Mihaider helped me a bit with the MEA. But I'm back and happy to be there. Hello everyone. Hello Reality Fam. Probably Reality DA Fam. It probably sounds better, right? But a bit late.
Digital Rush, yeah.
Okay.
Rush assets, yeah.
I want to present Maciej, CBDO, co-founder of Reality Metaverse, Reality Digital Assets, and also game designer of Reality Rush. Today we will talk about all projects in a bit, and we will answer your questions. So, as always, we will try our best, and we will try provide you with the most actual and interesting information. Maciej, floor is yours.
All right, so sounds good. Hey everyone, good to see you. Just looking at who's here, some new faces, some people that haven't been here, so it'll be nice to see. I hope you can hear me. Somebody said there's no voice, so just say yes, you can hear me, and I can go ahead and talk. Actually, yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
somebody hear us? Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
sound
good.
is here. Sound is here.
All right. I just at the beginning, I would like to mention that some of you came to visit us last week. So we were really happy to host some of the community members in our office. And I would like to challenge some of you to come back to us again. Like in the next, before end of the year, I would like some of you that are currently here in the AMA come to our office. We spend a day with you. We go show you around, and we show you something that like we are not showing to the community. So you're going to see the great big picture, and then you help us to evangelize what we actually are doing, because what actually we are showing to the community yet it's about 5%. I will be happy to host you, bring you the dinner, introduce you to the whole teams, show you the whole project, our big office, our passion for the product. I want to show some of you our offices that we are building largest incubation center for blockchain products right here in Krakow. We will have an incubator as well for the projects that are going to be building on the economics aspects of reality ecosystem, and of course the reality games, Monopoly World that's upcoming, Reality Rush that some of you are currently playing, Reality Metaverse, Reality Digital Assets, Academy that we are building, and a few other projects that we do. So, without further ado, I think we can start the presentation. And it will focus on three main parts. It will focus on Reality Metaverse. It will focus on you can see here, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
You can focus on Reality Rush, and we'll focus on basically, let me make a slide
No,
show here.
no, do just change the slides.
Nah,
It
just
will
change
be
the slide.
all right. Yeah.
So,
That's
okay, so they can see it. All right. So, that's me again. I'm CBDO. Can I see?
Here is delay like 5-10 seconds, so no worries.
All right, because I want to make sure that what I say is what you can see on the slides. So, yep. YouTube has a delay for about 10-15 seconds, so I just got confused. All right, so that's me, Maciej. I'm the co-founder of the Reality Digital Asset, Reality Metaverse, Reality NFTs. And Staszek is the social media team lead and biz dev. And that's what we should pretty much see us like every month or so, at least, I hope. So, agenda for today. Well, like I mentioned, we focus on the reality. I have a few updates that's not specified in the agenda that you will see it, but I want to show you some things that we are working on. Some of you that think that we are too quiet recently with Reality Metaverse, but it's not. A lot of upcoming features are coming. Upcoming games. There will be a new staking for the game. Weather challenge will be released. Monopoly World updates. So you will see that a lot of big things are coming. What you see previously, every week we had the updates, there were the small things. Now we are focused on the big things, and big things take time, right? So Imagine you're developing a game. You're not gonna develop a game in 1 week or two. It takes months, years sometimes to do it. Monopoly World takes 3 to 4 years already in development. So just saying, that good things take time. Then we will focus on the reality rush. Like I have a wall of text for you, which is the plans that we are planning to add to the game. They're not on the white paper yet. They will be slowly added, mathematics, economics, next week and week after to the white paper, but you have an idea where this thing is coming to. And journalistics collections and updates that are planned for that particular project of ours. So let's talk about reality metaverse. So first, we were back on KuCoin. It's great. Well, the reason why it's great because massively can increase our volumes on a token, and massively can be picked as a token to trade when we see the bull run coming, when we see the altcoin season. Yesterday I had an interesting question from our community. Asked me if I want to be extremely conservative, what do I expect the token to be from today? And when I answered, the extremely conservative approach is that the project doesn't exist, right? But the token still trade on KuCoin. Then you will see increase of the token value when we have the altcoin season. By how much? I don't know, 5, 15x. It will just automatically go because of the how the market operates, how the bots are bringing all the buying pressure during the time. But basically to fool the retail investors. But if you know how to trade, you will know this is happening, and all the projects, regardless on the quality, are growing. So this is an extremely pessimistic approach. If the project doesn't exist, well, we are here, so it doesn't matter. But knowing that we are on KuCoin, we are one of the top performing projects in the world. Even though the token doesn't perform well, the company is good, right? The company is good. So this is a big thing for us. I recommend you, if you have tokens, go to the KuCoin, go to the grid, spot grid, and open the bots. So whenever you see fluctuation between price, you will be earning revenue. Not only it helps us because you provide the liquidity to the project, it helps you earning the revenue, but it also, increasing the volume of the projects that brings in more interest to the token overall. Even if you have to sell tokens, it's still good to us in the long term, because then you bring in the liquidity on the both sides. That's what the KuCoin has. No other exchange offer bot trading for our token. So this is a big. And when we released, the price went almost 2x. Naturally, at that time, before the listing, I tell everybody, guys, I don't expect anything to go up. And of course, I was right. We are back to where we were. So it didn't really much change in the price, but we have additional exchange and access to new users. So this is what was happening. Then, reality NFT market, as we mentioned, we currently start selling new NFTs to the market. We are buying back them to reduce the supply of the NFTs, increase the royalties for all of you. I will talk about royalties in a bit at the last slide to tell you where we are going with that. But we can see that NFTs values are slowly increasing, royalties are slowly increasing. You cannot see the day to day, but you'll be able to see this month-to-month basis, right?
Yep, Maciej, I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but I see something incredible. Actually, right now we have 468 people live. So actually, it's the highest number.
So now we're gonna have to hit 1,000 next time, yeah?
Yeah, most likely, but actually it's amazing number for us. So
thanks, guys.
I want to thank all, for watching us. I hope you will like our MAA and Maciej, continue. Sorry again for interrupting.
All right, he's just too excited, I guess,
Yeah.
And I need to go back to the flow now.
Sorry about interrupting.
No
your
worries,
stream, but
it's just excitement.
I also want to say thank you, sir. It's mean a lot for us.
Guys, you are amazing. Like really, it's been up and down for the past 2-3 years, but it's been amazing every day. Just love it, and I see all those familiar faces every month with us, year to year. You give us the feeling of continuation, of it's worth building what we are building. So thanks, guys. It's pretty amazing. Games. So very quickly, I will go through not every single game. Don't have time for that, but a few games and show you where we are going with. All right. So initially, we have decided. Nobody expected. It was not announced before till the last moment that to support Rush, we are freezing our RMV token. So for every 20% of the Rush release on the market, we'll be freezing 1% of the RMV tokens. And it will be minimum for 2 years frozen. We will not touch it, it's just freezing. So whenever we are going to announce a new game, for example, Trumpet token, we'll also freeze the RMV. So we're just simply taking away from the supply. There's something to show to our community that those new tokens are not, grow from the space or from the air. We just we want to put some value on behind it. So this is the idea of why we have decided to freeze it. So of course, less tokens in circulation in one big wallet is better for the project. Now, we're churn staking. So this is the announcement that you should be seeing very, very soon. I asked the team to hurry up and release the tokens for you today. I hope they will be able to do it on time. I know the Reality Rush has a patch coming out today as well, which I will talk about it. Hopefully you will be able to unclaim the tokens from Weather Challenge starting today. You don't have to. If you keep them there, you will be still earning the APY. And this is the best APY you will get on the Reality Metaverse token. It's a flexible API once you have an unlock stage. It's a 30%, which gives you a massive amount of the royalties. It's up to you. We just let you withdraw it. Weather Challenge, come back to this in a sec. And then we still have a Spring Collection loot box sale. So we do.
I'm so sorry. It's an old slide. It's not actual.
But we should have the sales.
So no, it's sold out. Sorry.
It's sold out.
Yes, only a few left, which we distribute as rewards.
You see, these guys are amazing.
It was supposed to be a template for you if you need to use a table, but
all right.
All right.
Now you make me look stupid, All right.
You're too busy to know all offers.
So
no worries.
That was the updates on the games. Then let's talk about the games. All right. So we have a new game coming up. It's in the work of the design. So Football Manager game. Most of our users are from Europe and Southeast Asia, some of North America, but pretty much we will focus on a game called Top 11. It's an extremely popular game by a Serbian developer in iOS and Google Play. It's one of the top performing game for football games on mobile. And we will be using the gameplay from Top 11 on FIFA Ultimate Team. And we will use RMV token, probably wrapped RMV token if this game is on a ton, for in-game purchases. So this time you will not need ton or USDT to make boosters. You just use RMV. So this is the new utility for RMV. And Rush for speedups. Basic gameplay imagine like that. You open the game and you enter, you have at start 16 players to play with, right? At the lowest division possible. You name the team. For example, I will name it Maciej FC or whatever like that. And the team will be playing in Krakow because I'm based in Krakow. So I want to build a team. So I will start to go transfer, open some loot boxes, maybe get some big stars, replace my team, go to the marketplace, trade with other players, build my stadium, set up the ticket prices, and play many friendly games with all the other players to see if I win or lose, right? And every time I win, I get something like loot boxes or contracts duration for the players and stuff like that. And then every 12 hours, there'll be a league game. So this will be automated regardless if you online or offline. It will be a league game that after every 2 weeks the season will over, and then you will see if you qualify for the next division, higher division, till you go to the Champions League. So it will be based on the Reality Rush engine. So we are building this game, and where you have a lot of focus on the Reality Rush on famous buildings, in the Football Manager you have a cities and countries and continents to get the attention for royalties. So that's why we are balancing. Not every game is possible to do for all NFTs, but we have different type of the use for different games on top of the assets that we have. ETA, so estimated time will be, well, the work will start after we have a PvP update on the Reality Rush, because in the PvP update there's a matching system and battle system, and we need this technology to use in this game. So probably we will have some screenshots relatively soon for the Football Manager, but the real work will really start after patch 1.2 on the Reality Rush. Second game, it's more like a casual game, will be Battleships, right, on Telegram. Remember when you were little and you played Battleship with friends? We are gonna do the same thing, but it's a bit the redesign mechanics that we use in the real world locations, and you actually can, instead of just having the ships in one location, they can actually move around the seas and oceans, right? And you can use traps for the players. You can use battle speed ups, boosts, and if you're attacking, you're hunting. If you're defending, you're trying to avoid being attacked, and placing traps. Mini casual fun game, and will support NFTs of seas and oceans. So as you can see, I don't really have a way for right now to in Reality Rush to put seas and ocean, but here will be a perfect usage for them. So there are like 2 mini games that we will be putting soon on the staking in our Reality Metaverse website, so stay tuned for that. Weather Challenge is delayed. We know it sucks. We say that by October we will open the staking. So we want to, today, last day of October, so hopefully we can keep the promise and get out today. But the game will require a little bit more time. Why? We are working on Ton. It's a new code we are learning, and there are so many limitations that change. Like if we are working on the Polygon or Ethereum, it has years of development, and we just can't take the blueprints and use this to create something new. On the Ton, you have to build everything from scratch. It's like if you are working on the Unity engine, and then suddenly I tell you, no, don't work on Unity, you work on C++, directly, and build everything from scratch. Or no, don't work on the C++, work on assembly, So you have to teach the computer binary language, basically. So we are at that stage that we are actually recreating technology. That's why it takes so much time. That's why, again, we're waiting for the Reality Rush to finish the matchmaking system in the PvP. Then we can finish the Weather Challenge. I know it sucks, but we have to do it. We cannot do one thing without the other. And the Weather Challenge gameplay is all about the PvP, in a sense that you stake your RMV and you play against others to predict the real world weather. But if you win the RMV plus a loot box. If you lose, you still get a loser box. So there's something not too bad, right? Between battles, you have a farm. It's a casual play. You grow it and will give you some rewards on top of the gameplay. It's a simple type of mechanics. It's a beautiful casual type of gameplay similar to Reality Rush, but it will not be nothing to do with the tapping up there. So again, tokens are going to be RMV used for the challengers, Rush for the boosters, and NFTs will be all locations are going to be used. I don't have ETA for that, but it will be right after 1.2 patch for the Reality Rush once we have the matchmaking system, because the game is pretty fast to complete at this stage. We have all the graphics and stuff.
Maciej, I think let's make a small stop, a small pause, and answer two questions. I think will be
All right.
very nice to answer right now. It's first question will be Football Manager game on Telegram. Will it be on Telegram? Will it be on Ton?
It will be on Telegram.
On Telegram. Okay.
Um, with the Ton, not sure. Should be on Ton. But at the time when I mentioned the game, notice that I mentioned token use WRMV. It might be a wrap RMV, so we might bridge some RMV to Ton to use it there. So plans are on Ton.
And another question was there. I'm not sure if we will have a small part in our presentation about it. What about Donald Trumpet?
Donald Trumpet.
Very short.
In 2 to 3 slides ahead.
Excellent story. I tried to push it, but let's wait a bit.
Yeah.
Maciej,
So
please continue.
just give me a sec.
Sure.
You know, 2 more games I want to talk about, and then you will answer a question. All right.
Cool.
All right. So Monopoly World. It has a soft launch in Poland. If you live in Poland or you have a VPN and you own an iPhone, you can go to the App Store and download and play. It's a testing version of the game. We're testing retention metrics. It will be that we are happy with it. But this is a very big game that the reality games are playing on. So you know, soft launch is on. Yeah, for Poland, for users in Poland. Okay. This is the question that somebody was asking. So Donald Trump. Yeah, we are waiting for the election to finish and decide which direction we are going to bring the game. Because between the election and the inauguration, we could still have some time. But let me talk about the gameplay a little bit. It's going to be a learn or go on the blockchain, basically. So you have a move to earn mechanics where you can walk around between the different cities or locations and buy real properties. But everything in the game, it doesn't have in-game currency. It has a token, right? So like when you play Reality Rush and you tap, you got RP points. Imagine that RP points is a token itself that you can go to the marketplace and sell. So this is going to be on the Donald Trumpet. Every new player will at the beginning start with 50,000 Donald Trumpet coins, and then your goal is to grow the empire. So you want to be at your best. Trumpet will be as a game currency. You will have direct liquidity to RMV. So you cannot use US dollar to buy Trumpet. You have to buy RMV to buy Trumpet. All right. We will not have a pair between USDT and Trumpet. Some of you might make it on the DEX. If you have too much dollars and Trumpet, you can make the pair, and you probably can. But we're not gonna make it. We will make direct liquidity to RMV to give the more utility for RMV, and the Rush will be again used for speed ups. And I mentioned like in every single game, Rush. Every time we use Rush, we burn this token. It's not going back to us. We completely burn it. So eventually, like the total supply of the Rush will decrease. What we're going to do is we're going to decrease cost used in the Rush. So let's say something costs 100 Rush to speed up, and now it's 50% of the tokens burned. Those 100 tokens might cost 50 tokens for the same speed up. So we'll be reducing also the cost as the token grow in value and decreasing the total supply.
Yep, sounds good. Maciej, very fast question.
Yeah.
Donald Trumpet, 24 or 25?
24, 25 of what?
Year. Which year? Very fast.
I don't know. This is a question for the game. That if it was up to me, I would say today. But you know, this is a complicated game, guys. This is not some simple tapper that you can think of. Think about when I say Monopoly was built in 4 years to get it go. Landlord Go was in development for 3 years. Landlord is still alive for 10 years. So it takes really, really long time. We here have the code, Web 2 code. Now we are working with the new chains like Ton. So a simple thing think move to earn doesn't exist on Telegram. Simple. So how to make the move to earn on Telegram? We have to build it from scratch. We have to make it somehow that Telegram can send the information to your phone that you are moving, changing location. GPS is not working on Telegram properly, or on phone network. All these kind of tiny things that you think like it doesn't exist, they exist. They exist. They are paying on the ads actually. So I would say 2025. Yeah, like not the beginning of 2025. That's for sure. You know.
Let's do not rush.
Because with the Reality Rush, we rushed the game. We gave you the early access, you know, but you are playing a game that's about 9% complete. Like seriously, I know you guys love the game, but it's not 9% complete of where we wanna be. You know, when we're releasing like Donald Trump, it has to be at least like 60-70% complete game when we release to the public. It's going to be a hit. I would definitely be on time for the next bull run. That's for sure. How about the answer?
You answered even better than I expected, so let's
All
go
right.
to the next topic.
So one thing, I speak with some of the owners who has a lot of the RMV, and they don't know what to do with them, you know, and they don't take real advantage of staking, and they don't even know that they can increase their staking even further, right? So I'll give you a quick overview of what I would do. I wanted to show you online and stuff like that, but Staszek told me it's a new PC. Let's don't touch it because I was screw things up. So
yeah, actually we had some technical issues. That's why our AMA was delayed on 1 hour, and I still didn't set up it fully right. That's why I want to say do not.
So I'll
show
make a
this.
screenshot.
Yes, screenshots are better.
So stay with me, all right? It's a screenshot. Imagine that you have 2 million tokens sitting in your wallet, and you believe in the project. You're not gonna sell it. You know what to do. You know, but you want to support projects. You want to get more NFTs, but you don't want to get NFTs because they in tokens are too expensive, and well, it sucks, right? You can do one thing. You can go to a staking page, right? And you can input those tokens that you have. Here in example, 2 million tokens, and I put it for 1 year. So you freeze those tokens for 1 year, and you have guaranteed that you will get almost 200,000 tokens back after 1 year, right? That's pretty amazing if you think about it. But imagine that right now, you go to the market, KuCoin, BitGet, Maxi, whatever, and you buy this amount today, right now, knowing that you get these tokens back a year later. It's guaranteed, right? And what you buy right now, you go to the market and buy NFTs for that. So you'll be able for this, hunt a bit. You get around 200 NFTs for that, right? Or almost at zero because you're getting these tokens back. But those 200 NFTs on average can get you 400 to 500 tokens a day. Quick math, those NFTs that you own will give you additional estimated revenue over 1 year, 150,000. So not only you're going to get back this to pay back what you just bought in the tokens for the amount you have, but it also gets you royalties for entire year from NFTs, and that's the most important. You own the NFTs, so they have the value, right? Think about it. Think about the logic. I do that myself. Whenever I have extra tokens on the site, I will stake it and use this one. I go to the market and buy the tokens. I also like to send my tokens to exchange, and for example, into KuCoin, and I put my dollars to put the bot that I told you. So I add liquidity on that as well. I like to do that. It gives me opportunity to have a project on both sides from my own. I'm the developer, but I'm also a hardcore user of this project. So that's the way some of you are doing, and it pretty much gets you zero cost NFTs. So if you like that, play around. If you put for 2 years, you have like maybe 500,000 here or something like that. So on 2 million, you can start with small. Even if you have 20,000 tokens, you're gonna get like 2-3 NFTs like free in this way. So any type of amount works. We might increase the 2 years also for the staking because we see it's quite popular. We'll see. We'll see. So that's it. And the question for the Reality Metaverse. So I can go ahead to the Reality Rush.
Actually, there is one interesting question
All right.
from Modriel, and his question is, so currently we're expecting 3 tokens, Trumpet, a Rush, and Ream Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I want to understand if the percentage freezes will be the liquidity for the other token, and will it affect the RMB price?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the most important question here.
All right. So Trumpet, yeah, we will freeze some RMB for Trumpet. There's also a street coin coming, but we have to understand that some coins are just dependent for in-game utility. Like Trumpet will not be used outside the game, right? It's just in-game coin that has a value. Where Rush is a booster token for all the games. RMB is the heart of the ecosystem. So street coin that is coming also will be just in-game token, not used anywhere else. But whenever we release new token, we freeze part of the RMB to account. Of course, we have access to it, but we are promising not to touch this for at least like 2 years. Will this increase the price? Nope, it won't increase the price. That's not the point here. The point is that the worst case scenario, those tokens have a pegged value to RMB, so they will never drop to 0. That's a key. That's a promise that we keep. Secondly, what will increase the RMB price? Games, more games. I will talk about this in the last 2 slides about the mistakes we have made for the past 2 years. What we are doing to fix this, but we need games to increase the value of RMB. We need basically demand for RMB, and that's what those games are going to provide us.
And one more also, first question about Reality Metaverse website from Yosher, our core team core member. The question is the tax on royalties still planned or just the burn?
Planned. It's all planned.
Okay.
Development-wise, we are fixing other stuff right now on the website. For instance, recently there's a new version of MetaMask came in, and we cannot. It doesn't connect users who use Ledger to Reality Metaverse. So there's like urgent stuff that we are fixing, and whenever something like this happens, we have to stop other development process. We will see more things going on the website by end of the year, next year. But we are actually planning to take the whole thing that we have and totally redo in the new code. Right now, the website feels sluggish. It's slow. We want to put the new brand visibility of Reality DA. We want to put a black color on top of it, instead of like bluish. Reality Metaverse, as I mentioned, like in previous AMA, is going to be on the Reality DA. So we want to differentiate. We want to make also the logic simpler. Right now we have 2 menus on the top of the website. We will change it to 1. So those things are planned. Text is planned right now. Just take advantage that there's still no text, right? Text is used so that those who are rushing to get tokens to sell them or get rid of them will burn some of their token supply. This is we could actually adapt it now, but it would be not fair for current users. So let's adapt it when we are ready. So some things on the roadmap that we showed are delayed, but some things are way ahead. And actually, I'm not going to talk about roadmap today, but we can talk about in the next patch. So yeah, this will be my answer.
Yeah,
final.
That's full answer I think our communities expect for now. yeah, a lot of things in development, guys. So let's
Let's
be
talk about
patient.
Reality Rush.
Yep, let's move. Let's move.
I do only have 20 minutes, and I have a few things to cover, and I want to go back to Reality Metaverse and Genesis. So, Reality Rush, really, really quick. What we are right now. So, well, we are the better than hamster, like for in terms of the revenue generation for users. Why we? This is not just one airdrop. You're gonna get airdrop every 4 minutes, right? And you will be able to get those tokens any moment you want. So first airdrop, like I know some of you guys didn't get the airdrop, but most of the time it was your fault. You didn't have connected wallet, or you disconnected the wallet, or you changed the account, whatever, or you simply don't know how to show the tokens in your wallet. It's on the blockchain. So we will change that by offering the option to claim. This is again a feature that is not available on Ton chain. We have to develop it from scratch. This is sometimes it's so annoying because something as simple as claim the token, takes 2 weeks for us to actually do it, and everything else is delay in development. Or otherwise we will have PvP like a long time ago, unfortunately. But why it's better than mine? The hamster, 40% of the all profit goes to you. I'm not talking about the in-app purchase ads revenue. This is tiny percentage of what we're making. We're talking about bring the B2B deals. And guys, I know you still can get those, like 12 hours mining, 6 hours mining, by just simply clicking and not going to the app. But if you not help us, if you don't spend those 5 seconds just to go to their app, log in, and just take a look what's happening there, those partners will not pay us. And when they not pay us, actually, they're not paying to the mining. So you're getting the extra time, but time of what? Of 0. So spend those extra 5 seconds, go to the app, go back if you don't want to play it. It helps. So we will have an API for that we will check that you actually complete the task. But in the meantime, all I have to do is ask you just spend those 5 extra seconds to actually do it. Check their partner apps, because B2B revenue can be huge. We currently we offer into mining around 300 to 500,000 tokens a day. We can offer 8-9 million if we get it right a day. So the sky the limit. For the burning, I mentioned all the mining rewards are burnt. Every rush that you will spend in the game, any game, will be burned, and every PvP will have a tax. So 20% of the revenue generated from PvP will also be burned. And you will start to see how much we burning the tokens, probably starting today. So quick updates for the Reality Rush. So token performance. So we had the token launch, and we are XX above. So let me see. We are currently like 2.5x above the listing price. And the mining buybacks that we are keeping driving the token price up. And the airdrop will not influence the trend. Of course, when the airdrop comes, there will be a lot of small people that are selling. It will not affect almost at all. We will probably go down for a day or 2 in the red, and then we move back to the green. So we're not really worried about it. However, with the launchpad, right now you have around 400% ROI if you go to the launchpad and buy the tokens. And today, if you didn't do this month, do it. At least put $1 there so you get the bonus for October, because you need the 12 months bonus to get the Titan NFT there. We expecting a minimum that if you invest in the launchpad, 1,000% ROI minimum in this year. We expect this to be happening, because currently the token price is there like 0.0025, and it's like almost 4 times cheaper than was the market price at this moment. However, we are extremely disappointed with the progress so far. We're hoping we will sell around 6 to 8% of the launchpad a month. So far, 2 months, we only sell 1%, not even 1%. So we might actually remove the launchpad if it continues that way. We just keep it for the people that invested, so they have an opportunity to get the Titan if they going for it, and we will move the launchpad to a big institution to do this for us. You know, we don't want it because we want to give the token to the community. But if this continue the bet, we have to do something about it, because those are the tokens that we cannot sell, but we need the funds for development of the product. So that's it. In terms of the token performance, it's really good. I mean, imagine if we went to the exchange, or every single project launched on Binance Launchpad this year are minus 80%, and in the first day you have a spike up and a spike down. You know, you don't see that here. You know, you will not see that here, because we didn't give tokens to VC, we didn't give tokens to angels, no influencers, no free tokens to exchanges, no bug for free. You know, it's a fair launch, so you know the only people that will be able to sell the token are the people who get it from mining rewards. But we are buying those mining rewards. You know, that's how the tokenomics is designed. So we should see that keep increasing, because we are burning the tokens and we are buying back the tokens every single day. Here's the buyback. Here's our 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 buyback. There's a weekend here. Here's our buyback. You can see it in the chart. You can see it in the blockchain. They always come from the same wallet, so you know it's all transparent. In terms of the airdrop, so all right, so not many users enough. So what we are planning to do, some of you might not like it, but it's what it is that the 2% of airdrop we're going to spread longer than 30 days. Why? Because we don't want people to just dump it. So instead of like doing 30 days, we do it longer, depending how many users we have in the game. To be fair to everybody, and to also protect the people who actually invested in the project. Because the worst case thing is, I invest in the project, but we gave away 200 million tokens, and then all my investment, all my time investment disappeared. So we took this into consideration. We spoke with a lot of you, and we decided that yes, there will be still an airdrop, but it will be prolonged and will be added slowly to your mining rewards, so that not to affect the project and the token value. Regarding the claim, I think next week we should be able for you to claim the token in time. So no more circles with in the next 5-6 days there's airdrop or we airdrop, which costs quite a lot. You'll be able to go to the wallet and then click claim, and the Rush token will be in your wallet anytime you want. So this is what we are planning to do. So we'll have a TON and USDT in the wallet as well, because some rewards we offer will be in TON and USDT. And we are working to implement EVM wallet. So whenever you win relative Metaverse prizes on Polygon, you will be getting them automatically. No longer, connect to John Berg and wait for him to reply. No longer this going to happen. So we're going to automate it. It's good also for us because we now have like thousands of tickets every single day to go through.
Yep. Maciej, want you to stop a bit?
Yep.
We try to do it very clear for community, but still some of them doesn't really understand how does it work, how to invest, and about Cliff, when they will receive token. So there are two questions from G-Star. I want to take care today because I think it's like significant that every of our user will have this video where Maciej explain how does it work actually with the numbers. So question of G-Star, it's can you clarify when is the cliff period start to count when people invested in the game? For example, someone invested $1 in September. Would that person get 4,000 air rush in December?
No, in January.
In January. Can you make an example?
All right.
Yeah. Let's
say that you invest. We have 12 months vesting. So let's say you invest and you are going to in September, and you're going to get 1.2 million tokens in total. So in January you will get 100K. In February you get 100K. March 100K. Every month for 12 months you will get 100K tokens, right? Now imagine that you invest in October another 1.2 million. So what will happen? So the cliff from September will start in the January. The cliff for October will be separate cliff, and you'll be starting from February. So that will happen that on January you get 100K, on February you get 100 plus 100K, on February plus 100 plus 100K, all the way to the 12 months of the first investment, which is I don't know when, November 2025 probably. What's going to happen in the next 2 weeks? You're gonna have a vesting schedule inside this page. So doesn't matter if you invest today a lot. Those tokens are counting from this month forward. If you 1 year later invest more, you know it will not affect what you invested today. They all every month is working as a separate ticket, as a separate agreement to us. I hope that explained.
Only one last clarification. For example, I invested doesn't mean how much for $10 on 20th September.
Yeah.
You said that I will get my first tokens in January, right?
Yep.
It will be 11th January.
No, you'll be. It doesn't matter what day you invest in the month. That you invest in that month.
Okay.
So from September 1st to 30,
doesn't matter.
you will get on the January.
January, which day?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's
It will
just
be
up to us, right?
we'll be probably hitting middle of the month.
Oh.
But that's our analyst Tomek. He will do this because this will be. We don't know yet if this is going to be mining reward. Probably not. We should separate it. Probably should be a drop to your account. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier for us.
No, actually, sorry. I remember how the developer said. You have to go to the app and there will be a claim button, and you click it. You will get the tokens to your wallet.
Yep. I hope that will be enough for our community. It was really.
I think this is a good thing because I remember Joseph Raymond talk about that. A lot of people asking him what to do it. Yeah. We need to make a
video explainer,
a video or at least a graphic that shows you stuff like this. Once
Once
you have the vesting schedule in this page, it will be simple. You will know exactly when you're gonna receive what. We work on it. We work on it probably next week to get you the numbers there.
But at least right now our community this live will be saved in our YouTube, so everyone can watch this video and understand how this works. So I think it's already cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this explanation. Let's go to the next slide.
All right. So we covered that. So we have a friends referral coming soon, a new one, totally new one. So we have a friend. Well, internally we call it man and spin. That every time you bring a friend and the friend level, you will get the spin. Every time he do something, you will get a spin. So you'll be able actually to earn Ton, Rush, and USDT for bringing friends. Why? Because then you are part of our marketing team if you're introducing friends, and we should reward you for that. And there will be massive rewards for leveling up, and it's protect against bots. Before, if you bring the bots, you get massive amount of the loot boxes. Right now, you bring the bots, you pretty much those bots need to level to get some rewards. So we have a protection against the bots enabled. A new event coming up again, $20,000 worth prize pool will start soon, and it will count for basically we call it level with your friends. So stay tuned for more information. You will have VIP levels that whenever you reach a specific level, you get the chest, and it will be additional way of you to play around. You'll be able to get those spins sometimes outside the friends referral, but this will be in different gamification options. So, for example, lucky chest. And in today's patch, well, the devs said it will be today, so unless there's no big bugs, we will have that out today. And we have famous buildings. Your RP points generation will increase a lot. On average, 360%. What we noticed that when you level city services on the famous buildings, city services were always offering you so much more RP points than the famous buildings. So that nobody really cared about getting those loot boxes and buildings. And this game is all about the NFTs that we have, right? So we want you to focus more that those famous buildings are to keep, to the point that there will be legendary with titans, artifacts levels, and then in the future there will be no loot boxes, and then those famous buildings will stay with you. The only way to get it is from other players. So we want to put more focus on the famous buildings, and the mathematics calculation will improve to give you the boost of the RP points per hour. We have information of total rush burned. So as you can see in this here, we'll show you clearly that we are burning the token, or we have the reserve to burn the token, because we're not gonna burn every single day, especially weekends, but we do it once a week. We accumulate number of tokens and then we just send to the cosmos, to 0000 account. And then watch ads. We will enable a new function, Get Your Rush, where you, if you want, watch a lot of ads in the game. And it's totally optional. We pay you the rush token to watch it, right? And there will be two different providers of that. Basically, we don't earn any revenue from here. Basically, we pay you in rush, and what we earn from those ads, we pay to the community in terms of the mining. So we just give this extra reward. We understand that some of you might like that quite a lot, so we offer this option as well. All right, so very, very quickly, let me take a look at the time. We have about 6 minutes, so I have to go really quick. Probably we will just take some screenshot and put those on some Medium article or whatever for you to get access to it. But what's going to happen with what features are coming? So basically, we have the advisor system. It's a hero system where you will have 40 advisors who will have unique skills, and you will need a rush token to upgrade and hire advisors. So imagine you have somebody called like Generalismo, and his perk will be like a percentage bonus to attacking PvP, defending PvP power, or plus time to city shield. If you get attacked and you get destroyed, you get maybe 8 hours of protection, or 11 hours, or 12 hours, depending on your bonuses. You might have a bonus type like increase RP points generation, decrease cost of rush for everything, or maybe increase the rewards from mining, or maybe have a chance for additional reward from Ludwig. There will be 40 different pigeons, and you'll be able to level them up. The more you level, the higher the percentage will be here. So it's a gamification of the hero systems, but also you will be able to pick 5 of them and have them active at any time. So 40, but you have to make a strategic choice. So let's say that you are right now wanted to merge the buildings. You want to put 5 advisors that focus on the merging, on the building city, or you want to focus on the income generation. So you put the 5 advisors to help you tap faster, do something, passive tapping, whatever. Or if you want to leave the game for like a day or two, you want to put a defense advisors so nobody can attack you. So it will be like strategic ways of playing with the hero system. But then the biggest hero is you. So you will be able to choose those perks, any perks, and of your choice, and level them up. And then increase your passive generation points. And then you'll be able to not only focus on you, but on things that you have. For example, maybe your pigeon wants a better car, better house, better clothes. So this will be like a mini RPG for your character. And it will be cosmetics, so every pigeon will start slowly look a bit different. So, you put the glasses, shiny glasses on, and maybe your prestige or tourism will increase of the city. It's all about increasing the stats of different levels. You will have a research tree, so there will be thousands of options to choose from, and you can use PvP points. PvP points are from the PvP loot boxes that you're going to get, or for rush tokens or RP points to focus on research. So you can have like example of the research path would be defensive or offensive research tree, vault research, Titan, city services, advisory research path, and so on and so forth. So think about if you ever played a SLG game, you have like at the top main choice and come out from the different options that you can choose from. This will be the path for you to alternative way to increase your power of the city. And you can focus on maybe make it into a research city, like education city, university city. It doesn't have to be attack, or maybe you create multiple cities, so you have a multiple accounts and one focus on them. You will be able to connect them as a friends, and then you'll be able to work as a megalopolis on different cities. Or when we introduce the clan system, everybody will have a different function in the clan. So this is the way for you to explore. Yep, I have the same slides. So building upgrades. Each famous building will have up to 12 slots that you can upgrade them, and each slot will have multiple levels of upgrading system. So level 1, level 2, level 3, so on and so forth, and all of them will have different perks for the famous building. For example, guard room will increase your PvP defense of the city, right? For a specific building. Parking will increase your RP points per hour. Ticket office will increase your rush generation, so on and so forth. It will be like many options to choose for. And to upgrade this, you have to burn legendary. When you burn legendary, you get points. Or you merge the legendary to three options. Okay, when you have a legendary, you either burn it. You burn 2 legendary to get 1 higher ranked NFT, or you burn a legendary to get those points for upgrades, or you merge legendary to get an artifact. There will be the choice for players to make with their legendary buildings. For the premium services, there will be new services that will not focus on RP per hour, but everything else. And they will be using Rush to unlock. So you can see we start opening a lot of Rush ways to spend the Rush. Not only it's not just a token to dump on the market. No, you will need that to play, get better. And we have over 80 defensive offensive buildings coming up, and focus on like attack speed, repair, spy detection, counter attack, protection of your resources, and so on and so forth. So those are like additional mathematics that's going to be on top. Paragon, Artifact, and Titan are coming with the next patch. It's not a today patch, but the next after this one, and you will be able to get to Paragon 1, 2, 3, up to 10. And to get to P1, you will need level 30, and all city services at level 30. So if you have a level 30 and you don't level city services, you better start now. Those Paragon levels will have massive rewards, massive. They will get you even the NFTs, like many tier 0 NFTs at extremely late stages of the Paragon. But it's extremely hard. Like if you're needing 15 billion points to get to level 30, to level Paragon 10, you need 500 trillion points to get there. So it's extremely far. It's high prestige to be there. That's why they call also Paragon. They will not help you in the game, but they will give you additional rewards in terms of the bonuses. And if you are quick, you'll be able to get your first city or first country, and the people that take those cities, they will own them forever. Unless you sell to somebody else. Only one person can own one city, one person can own one country. So once we run out of them, future players will only be able to get them from the marketplace. Artifact Titan coming next patch, so also stay tuned for that. Digital asset, like I mentioned, cities and countries are coming, and famous buildings will be soon not available from loot boxes. So we will do like X Infinity did, that eventually to get the new buildings you have to get it from other players. No, we will not have two buildings make a baby. It won't be like this. It will be a different logic for that. But basically, if you own the high-level famous buildings, you are going to be well for future. All right, so this is the very quick. Should I continue or just stop it?
We need to continue.
All right, so
no way.
I need 5 minutes to talk about something. So some of you will not like it, but necessary steps. So Genesis collection. So few things about the Genesis collection. It's a flow system because our initial concept was that when we give the Genesis collection for free, because it was free mint, a lot of loyal people will want to hold it, and we want to reward the loyal people who holding the Genesis collection with amazing rewards. And we thought because of that, the more we give, the value of the Genesis will increase. But what we actually see with the Genesis collection is that price is actually not increasing. There's no volume in it. People not buying them. There are very few holders that own many Genesis, and there are no new users who are actually taking them. And we also see there's no loyalty in this. We recently dropped the Rush token to Reality Metaverse and Weather Challenge Genesis, and a lot of those users who own that just dump it right away. Like it was like I was asking how possible that some people have 300,000 tokens Rush? Nobody even minded much, and we're coming to the conclusion it was coming from the Genesis holders. So we don't see this loyalty that we expected. Additionally, anybody who got those Genesis for free or bought on the marketplace, they already make couple ROI over. Some of the NFTs that we airdrop, some of the like for example, welcome bonus was $500 to every Reality Metaverse owner, or 200 for Weather Challenge, and the Weather Challenge never cost $200. Like I think the highest price was like 120 Matics, which is like $40. So you made a lot of those people make a lot of the ROI. So we know that by current design, the system is not sustainable. So we want to do something with it. We want to we have some plans on that, and one of the plans is that we will still allow Reality Metaverse Genesis collection to earn points, but only Reality Metaverse Genesis collection will earn points. The Weather Challenge and upcoming Genesis collection will not earn points. They will focus more on in-game bonuses. And I'll go to it in a sec. We will also want to change or completely remove multiplayer system to make it fair. I know those people who own right now hundreds of those NFTs will be upset because you will feel like, wow, I have 100 and I expected thousands of dollars every week from owning this, and it was okay to do that if the value of the Genesis collection was going up. But since it was a free mint, it doesn't make really sense. We didn't expect what was going to happen. So we are going to change the system. Some things will be removed, some things change. But why? Because we don't want that some people getting tens, thousands of NFTs while others will have never had a chance to get even one. It's not fair. We need to make it more fair for everybody. So it doesn't matter if you have 1 or 10 or 20, you should be rewarded somehow. So also with that, we will remove the monthly airdrop for Genesis. That doesn't mean we will have not airdrop. We have airdrops, and when the airdrops will come, they will be good ones. All right. So we will focus on providing value instead of giving a freebies, and see how the community just dumping and giving collecting even bigger debt for the project. Recently, when we did the Weather Challenge, the Genesis Collection airdrop, I think it was a token. We saw the token the same day drop like 12%. There's no loyalty in this, so we don't want to reward it. type of behavior. In the in-game Genesis collections, we want to, for example, weather challenge. Not only it's going to be removed from the point system, but majority, not all, but majority of the bonuses will be in-game. So that if you don't play weather challenge, just take your weather challenge and sell to others. It's the best way you can do it at this moment. I'll give you an example of the Reality Rush Genesis collection that could happen in the near future. For instance, you have a task that you get. You just by owning this, you get a free mining hours every day. You know, just I own one, I get 3 hours. I might have a percentage bonus to get double, triple, and quadruple rewards from the chest or from the spin. So that's I spin and I win 1 loot box, and then there's a dice roll that I might got 3 loot boxes instead of 1. Those kind of the stuff that you will be having for having the Genesis collection. Maybe you have, maybe a boost costs 100 rush, but having like Genesis collection NFT will cost you 50 rush instead of 100. Those are the things that we're planning to do with the in-game Reality Genesis collections. When we are talking about the Reality Metaverse, it's still the parent thing. So you will still have the bonuses in all games. You still have the point system, and we also have the airdrops connected more to NFTs. So, but plans are changing. So, once we have drafted what are going to be exactly one, we will share it in the Medium articles for that. Why we do that? To balance the between few and everybody else. We do not want to, see that like 99.99% of the community suffer because people are not loyal, because people are not willing to understand the project. Like me myself, if you give me 100,000 rush or 500,000 rush, and why would I sell at 0.005 when I see that right now it's like 2x already or 3x in the next week? It doesn't make sense. They don't follow the projects.
Maciej, quick pause from me. My opinion there. So for the 3 years, we built project with intents to make something sustainable. Because crypto not sustainable at all. Our target from start was to make something sustainable. And here we see something doesn't work. And I fully agree with you. And what actually interesting here, I got the first feedback. Totally understandable. Good move. Only diamond hands here.
Yep.
So
on diamond sense.
We see that the core community agree with us, and that's important.
The idea about the Genesis Pass is that imagine that we are doing reality party, and owning the Genesis Pass automatically gets you to be invited to the party, automatically gets you for us to pay you hotels, not the flights, but the hotels in here. So we have done that before, and it worked great. We met a lot of amazing people here. If you come visit us, we will also offer you a welcome package if you own the Genesis. This is for those extremely loyal people that actually believe in the project. Now, if we see that you own a lot of Genesis and you're extremely loyal, we see that there's no movement to affect the negative project, we'll discuss with you how to grow our relationships further. You will get rewarded, but it's not going to be like airdrop like every single month. That it's like a blind airdrop and everything. We see that you are good, you're holding, we will contact you, we'll find you. Most of the times when we are asking, we have an airdrop. We're asking you to fill up the document, and you give us a Telegram handle. We know who you are. We know who hold the tokens. We will always have some good rewards for those people that actually are here for the long term. We are just doing those plans to avoid, people that are here for a quick profit, because it's not sustainable. I don't want to damage entire community for that. So that's the reason. Actually, funny. I don't want to talk about batch system right now because don't have time.
Yep, let's go.
RMB tokens, goals. So very quickly, where we are, what happened? What really happened to the token? When Reality Metaverse released in April 2022, LGO was a top performing game. It was at the top. It had 720,000 active users. It was really good. But we know the game was aging, and we are waiting for Monopoly World to release. The Monopoly World was about to release in the same year, in December. It didn't. It got delayed. We also believe that Monopoly World will increase the buying pressure of at least 10 to 20x of the token. So we were expecting the RMV fly. The game is not out yet there. We have a soft launch now, so it's going to happen too soon, but it didn't. Our mistake was not to create the new games because we were waiting for Monopoly. Well, if we put that time between RMV release and LGO aging and getting less and less users, and we start working on the games at that time, we would be at a better situation. But we are fixing that right now. So what's happening is that we are releasing new games right now, and Reality Rush is just at the beginning. Remember, it's an engine, not just a game engine. So expectations are really high that we could even ship up to 45 games by early 2027. We have the numbers. You don't see this on the chart yet because we are not doing buyback from Rush to RMV. But if we only get 5 times more users playing Reality Rush, 5 times, it's nothing, right? We will see the growth of RMV token from that moment. We are starting marketing, so we are the Friends Referral Program is also going to happen. So 5x more users. All the royalties that we are giving away will balance with the royalties that we are buying from the users. But most of you don't sell it, so we will see the token going up. But again, it's just one game. More games, more revenue. So around 6 to 8 days, right 7, we will start revenue buying from the Reality Rush to buyback RMV. We haven't done this yet. There are some reasons for it, but we will start this doing on daily basis, except weekend. Sometimes we will jump on the weekend if we see big dump on the price to start buying back. But don't expect that suddenly the token will 5x in one day. No, it's not going to happen. You will see that on weekly charts, monthly charts. You won't see this on the 1 hour, 4 hour charts. We do it like this so it grows long term. Because then Monopoly World will come, and then you will see minutes charts flying. So that's what's happening. Our mistake, not having the games to replace LGO. Now we are having that with Reality Rush and upcoming titles. In terms of royalties, very quick reminder, guys. Let's say you have 2,500 royalties every single day. The price is 0.075. You earn users $18.75. Remember, we have a floor on royalties, so we didn't increase royalties in tokens if the token price dropped below 0 to 5. So once the RMB increases to 0 to 5, you still get the 2,500 tokens. We will not reduce your tokens, but in dollars terms, you are going to get more. This is important to remember. Of course, when the price increases to 0.5, then the royalties will decrease at the time, but then NFTs will also decrease half. We know the market dynamics, but you will still earn 62.5, right? But something important to remember. When I mentioned that last month, once we reach 4 cents again, we'll stop increasing the value, let the market increase it, and we'll just give more RMB to community. So that at that level, you will see dollar value increase, and then you will see RMB increasing as well. So you can expect that soon. The goals for the NFTs, when we were designing the system, were here. Of course, right now it's much lower than that. Token value is low. We have too many NFTs on the market, but we are fixing this on all the sites. But those are the terms that we would like to reach, right? So when you're talking about T0, you have about 8 months to get your 100% ROI. That was initial idea for designing this. How are we gonna get it? More games, more games, more games, more games. And we know that it's going to work because it works. It simply works. We see the numbers from Reality Rush. We just need more time to get this thing done. So just give us more time. And I think we are on something big. If you have, like, again, if you have too many RMV, don't know what to do with them, stake them. If you want to double your revenue, use the extra tokens that you have in half year, 1 year, go buy on the market while it's really cheap, get those NFTs. You're gonna get these tokens back anyway. So up to you. It just, if you just sitting those with those tokens, don't know what to do with them, at least take them and do nothing else. At least you will be in plus, We have lots of people who make a lot of money in the reality metaverse. They exit in March 2024, when the token price was 12 cents. And they went back and bought it for like 10 times cheaper. So we have those people here. They're just quiet, unfortunately. Always some of you can start screaming on the chat that, yeah, I already made 10x on the project. But we still will. Once we get to this point, it will be a snowball effect where everybody will just, oh my God, this project is so good. It's sustainable. It makes so much revenue, and it keep continue to build. That's what we want to achieve. We're not gonna make it in one day. We make lots of errors, but we're getting better every single day, and I think that's what matters the most.
Yep, fully agree with you, Maciej. And let me be honest, feedback is positive.
All right, I would like to. I was looking at your computer, and I would like to answer to Marco Sega. He had a question about why do we need so many tokens? What's the reason behind it? RMV is the main token, and everything will have direct connection to RMV. So, for example, Trumpet will have liquidity only to RMV. So you can't get a Trumpet if you don't have RMV. Also, the same thing goes with the Rush. Right now, you don't see this in the game yet because the game is on 8% complete. That's how it is when you work on the early access project. When you have every day, the game change design so much that after 1 month you doesn't recognize the previous game, but it's got better, right? But the reason for multiple tokens is because sometimes it's simply impossible to use one main token for the in-game ecosystem, because then it puts the risk. This game, if something is wrong, it puts risk on entire ecosystem. So you need to separate them as the side tokens. So you have the RMV, the controls of them, but if this one breaks, this doesn't. It still continue. If we put this one here as a main currency, if this one breaks, everything else falls down apart. This is the reason why we do that. We're trying to do utility for some tokens like Rush to be just simply a booster token. It's extremely simple. If you're not a gamer, you don't really care about this token. It's like when you play mobile games and you have a diamond and you press something and you have to wait 7 hours to complete construction. You use the diamond to get this done right now. That's what the Rush is going to be all about. Nothing else, nothing more. RMV was totally different. It's the heart of the ecosystem where you get those royalties, you get those NFTs. You can change RMV to Rush, Trumpet to Rush, and so on and so forth. So this is why sometimes we require more than one token, just to keep everything economically stable. Yeah. Do you have more questions for me?
Maciej, I saw really a lot of questions. How much time you have? Because
no, this is the time of the community, not my. I can sit here all day and talk, Okay. I mean, guys, let's say that. Like, if you need to go, just go. And if you want to stay to hear some of the answers, I'm happy to take a couple more questions. Tomorrow, it's a big holiday in Poland, so we are off work, so we will be more quiet for the next 3 days. So I'm here for you now.
Yeah, there are a lot of different questions regarding token, regarding games.
Okay.
I want to just take the most really interesting, and I think it's kind of interesting topic. Are we going to have some big games for PC made by Unreal Engine?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a long-term question, but do you have anything in mind about that?
Um,
Wow, that's a good question. I see.
no. It's because we will not develop games on Unity, and well, we don't want to develop games on Unity. That's for sure. We don't want to develop games on Unreal as well. Um, Not as a reality metaverse. Reality games develop on Unity, so it's a different story. But we, as a reality metaverse, we will not do it, right? We focus on creating the engine for like our focus on the Telegram side is that we want to be number one game publisher and developer on Telegram. You know, all these games out there are like crap, like totally crap. It's like, you know, and the Telegram don't know what to do with it. You know, but the platform has 1 billion users. We want to take advantage of it. We want to take it and we want to be number one provider of that. So if we get it right, you know, we fly. If we don't, it's just time lost. But it's a good time lost, you know. However, when we are talking about the reality ecosystem, I mentioned this early in the AMA, is that I invite you, some of you, this year, come visit us, come to our office. I want to show you things that we are building, because you only see very tiny percentage of what we are building. Right now, we are having construction here in our office all the time, but do you know that we just completed a stage for 200 people, and we completed another room for another like 150 people. Why? Because we are going to do workshops. Because every day there will be events here happening that we have famous speakers to come, and people from industry can come and listen to them. We are building a blockchain town hall here in our office. The office that can hold almost 2,000 people. So we have events. Why I'm talking about this? Because part of this is our idea of becoming accelerator and publisher to possible projects. So imagine that you are, Krakow is also a university city. So imagine you are finishing the school and you and a bunch of the guys and girls have an idea to build a game on PC, you know. And you might want to have something to do with the blockchain, but you have no idea what to do with it. You know, like you have zero experience. So we will invite those projects to come and build with us. We will accelerate you, we'll teach you, we'll connect you to everything you need to know. And yes, there will be PC games there. There will be, that's the vision. And everything will be somehow connected to RMV, but maybe it's not 30% of the revenue, because there will be a ripoff, to those developers. But maybe extra utility here, maybe use RMV as a token to purchase in-game items there, maybe some, maybe 3% or 5%, 10% goes to royalties, stuff like that. So we will focus more on the publishing side, but not on the development side. So I hope that kind of answer it. I mean, if you move around with the camera and you see our office space, you understand like what we are talking about.
I
would try to take some photos and put on the Reality Metaverse and Reality Rush Telegram after the AMA. Then you take a look like what we are doing.
Yeah. Will be better. So that
Yeah.
I can move camera, but then I'm not promise you that we will back to the same position. Okay. In the meantime, I would just want to mention one feedback from Vitaly Titov, who said that I have at least X5 from investment in the beer market. I bought the token at IDO for 0.04, the best project.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if it's sarcasm, probably not, because I think I know this guy, but also good feedback. I have one very fast question. When the Streetwears is going to come?
Well, the staking is like
the staking.
The staking is not completed. Like what I should do with this game is completely deleted. I will talk with the developers because the studio in Los Angeles, but you as a community didn't vote for it. I think there's like it's raising 30 million RMV, and I think only like 10% is raised. It's been there. So unless the game, maybe this game will never release. I don't know. Maybe after we finish Rush, after we finish Weather Challenge, maybe we as a team depend invest in the game ourselves. At this moment, nothing is happening. Like the launchpad is it's like a Kickstarter. Once you fully get the tokens to that, yeah, this is when the developer can start production. But it's not. So nothing we can do about it, you know.
Yep. I think that's enough. That's actual status.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for our community. If not, game will not go live.
No, we will interfere as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another question is about Reality Rush. I think also kind of nice to explain. The question sounds: is Reality Rush going to be play-to-earn game on Tom? If not, it's I imagine. If not, what is different from play-to-earn?
Play-to-earn is not sustainable ecosystem. Play-to-earn is basically once you have a reward pool in the tokens, and you play it and you get those tokens. And once the tokens are gone from the reward pool, there's no reason to play this game anymore. We have seen this multiple times from 2000 to 2022, which was a very big hype of the play-to-earn games, but then none of them are here today. This model doesn't work. Our model is slightly different, is that we are doing task to earn. So yes, we are trying to gamify your experience, that you play the game, you develop a city, or build a football manager team, and we're trying to make it fun. We will try to make it as fun as possible, but you are not earning from playing those games, right? You are earning from completing the task we ask you to. So there's a very big difference. Yeah, sure, like to get to level 30, you get a higher allocation of tokens, and you will get maybe 5 tokens here, 10 tokens here for leveling up, you know. But those are from the pool that if we have mining pool and we didn't give all rewards to mining, some of this reward will go to, you know, players, basically. But in our system, task to earn is that you complete the tasks that are requested from the business partners. Let's say KuCoin will ask us, we want your community to join KuCoin exchange and do KYC. And for every KYC, we give you $10, for instance, right? So we can make a task that go to KuCoin and get and do KYC, and we'll give you, I don't know, one premium loot box, you know, which is worth $20, but it doesn't matter. The $10, then we offer this as a reward to the token. And just because you are higher level, you get the higher amount of the token mined. This is not play to earn; it's a task to earn. Play is just because we are gamers. You know, we want to have fun. You know, I don't think we actually are in the business of games. I think we are in the business of community. We want to stay together, build something together. You know, we want to be proud of it, and we want to meet people and be part of something bigger than our lonely, boring life, right? And this is the reason why, at least twice a year, we throw a party here in our offices. This is the reason why we invite you to come here. This is the reason why we have full open access to communication, chats, you know, this, because we had so many people that make good friends for life from our community. And I think this is what we are doing. Games are just ways for us to have things to discuss about, things to reach together, things to, you know, have fun together with, you know. But it's just like if you go to the bar with your friend to have a beer, and maybe you play bowling, right? Well, you go there for friends, not for the bowling. You get I hope you get my point. So this is what we are doing. Play to earn. We will never do it. Not sustainable. Task to earn. That's the only way we think it's sustainable. So our job, we have BDs that go around on every single business and asking the project, hey, we can send you real high quality users, pay to us, and this revenue, we buy back the RMV, we do mining rewards, we keep very tiny percentage back to the company to pay the fees. And trust me, we are still far away from even breaking even from the 30%. Far away.
Cool. Thank you very much. How many questions you want to answer? Because there are kind of a lot of them. We can sit here.
Let's first try with 3 and then see how it goes.
Cool, because I exactly have 4.
Let's do 4.
Last question will be very simple. G-Star, this question was asked during, I will show you which slide, exactly this one, where you talked about...
royalties.
Yeah,
right.
I can open it, but yeah, you talked about royalties and you showed goals for the Tier 0 and Tier 1 and Tier 2. What actually goal for the NFTs Tier 3, Tier 4 and Tier 5?
All right. This is from top of my head. I would like to mention that Tier 5 is designed to have a ROI back in 1 year. So 1 year, 1.5 year. So if the value is $20, that you should be getting like few cents a day to get $20 in a year. So that's how they design. Tier 4 is designed about 40 days earlier. But then, look, those are estimations. If somebody go to like Monopoly or Leonard Go and suddenly buy Sri Lanka, spend a lot of money, suddenly Sri Lanka will be the top performer in our game. So it's not like we designed, we just look at the statistical model and then this is around where we are getting. Also, for your information, Tier 0 to Tier 5, which 6 tiers, we actually have 49 tiers. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you for the answer. Let's go to the next fast question. Titan building earn a rush token.
That's
Do
right.
they have separate token pool?
No, those are the tokens we are buying back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I just provide information. To get Titan 5-star, the value of this, if you just buy standard loot boxes, it's $240,000 US. If you just keep buying standard loot boxes, to get to the whole game to be full of Titan 5 stars, it's almost $5 million US. Nobody's gonna get there, right? If somebody actually managed to get there, yes, we are. It's basically they are our top investors, and then this is something that we are willing to use some of our 30% budget that we earning the revenue from, and buy tokens for them.
Cool. One more question, Maciej. It is about Genesis collection. Last MEA in the previous months, we mentioned about New Year special airdrop. Will it happen?
It will happen, but we haven't decided yet what it will be. I mean, Christmas and New Year is a very special time of a year for everybody. We're not in the business of punishing everybody just because like the system doesn't work. It's not. We are in the business of actually growing the community together and make it excitement. I had a conversation with Tomek recently. I asked him, Tomek, what will happen if today every royalties went up 10 times? What will happen? And he told me, well, the token will fly up because everybody will buy out all the NFTs. I said, exactly. But would that be sustainable? He said, no, after like a couple weeks, the company will be shut down because we have no more tokens to give away. I said, exactly. Yeah. What I'm saying is that bring that feeling of happiness, feeling of something achievable, feeling of gratitude will move in us to a higher level. So there's no point to punishing. We haven't designed what it would be, but it would be something special. But you focus on like, okay, weather challenge. Maybe you have a weather challenge specific bonuses. Reality metaverse. Maybe you have something to do together with reality metaverse. We'll figure out. Maybe it will be that your royalties will be boosted for the next X amount of time, right? For 1 month, for instance, something like that. We haven't decided yet, but it will be different what we had till now.
Cool. Maciej, today was kind of interesting to MEA, as
Yep.
always. We try to bring, as I see, and both bad and good news at the same time. And I want just to read you a few messages, a few comments. Our community is the best in the world.
Of course it is.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. You are so honest and trustworthy.
Thank you.
Thank you for being transparent. 100%
You're
RM fan forever.
Thank you.
Heart.
Thanks.
I see it, and that's amazing. That support which we actually see, that's incredible. And I got one good question, with which I want to finish this
Mhm.
MBA. Only 1 second. It's kind of very easy question. Just I want to make a citate. Just a top question. How you feeling, guys? Are you all good?
I had a bad flu. If you're asking for my physical, really bad flu. That it was probably worse than COVID. That I never take holidays, and I was 1 week in the bed. So imagine that. I'm still recovering from that. So health-wise, getting better. In terms of the emotional, super excited. I mean, I'm like just always. Sometimes I'm like being not nice to our developers because I just want the things to be out there because what we are building is so excited and I can't wait to share with you. And I probably can see it because sometimes I just go into Telegram and show you design docs that I'm not supposed to show you, but I'm showing you anyway because I'm super excited to do that. And I think this is how I feel.
Yep. Thank you for this answer.
Yeah.
Last question is from me.
Your question.
We have 12 winners.
Mhm.
I didn't push an announcement which reward we give to the picked questions. What we will give.
You guys decide.
Okay.
Yeah. You've been with us since the beginning. I think you are there to make the decision.
I think we will give you some nice NFTs and some nice in-game items.
I think if somebody asks questions for inside the Reality Rush, they should get at least premium loot box,
Okay.
which is really good one.
Yep.
At least.
And I think we can give NFT, right?
Definitely.
Okay, guys. So you know the reward. I picked a screenshot of all picked questions. As there are some of you got picked 2 times, so I'm taking the decision to send you double reward for the first time. It will be nice. Thank you a lot for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
It was 1 hour 40 minutes. We're there. I still can see that 229 of you are
Amazing.
still there.
That's a record.
That's actually a record. And
Yeah. And we will be here next month, and we will not do AMA every 3 or 4 months anymore. We will be here. Like, lots of things happening. I want to give you more. And again, before I finish, guys, invite you. Come here if you are in Poland, close by. Come in. Let us know that you're coming. We can get you booked here, and we can invite you. Show you around and show you what we are doing. Because the moment you see it, you would simply preach our project to everybody. We have that on everybody who come here. We have the same feeling. I think we are on something big, maybe too big. But that will require years to go. I still believe we are eventually going to be in the top 100 projects in the world. It's just, few mistakes we did. RMV should not be launched that early. It should probably launch after Monopoly release. But those are the mistakes that we are trying not to do again, But then you are with us now, so I think it's all worth at the end.
Of course. Thank you a lot for
Thank
your
you.
time, Maciej.
Thanks.
Thank you everyone again for joining us, and see you next month live, and see you today in the chat as always.
Yep.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Hey.